Many fans of college football think the greatest finish ever took place several years ago when Cal and Stanford got together with the band and everybody else for that final second kickoff return. But what about Princeton and Holy Cross a year ago at Princeton? It was a miracle moment, and Charlie Steiner takes us back.
Palmer Stadium, Princeton, New Jersey. Just a minute and 13 seconds to go in the game. Holy Cross tailback Joe Segretti scores from 5 yards out. The Crusaders lead 24-23 after the PAT. But then, Princeton's offense, led by quarterback Jason Garrett, storms back, moving down the field with alarming ease. 2 passes to brother Judd Garrett, and an interference call had the Tigers set up for what looked like a game-winning 35-yard field goal attempt. With 7 seconds to go and the tension mounting, kicker Chris Lutz trotted out onto the field, and he booted his 4th field goal of the day to give the Tigers an apparent 26-24 victory. The stadium went wild. The fans were delirious, but there were still 2 seconds to go, and the hero Chris Lutz had yet to kick off.
Kicking it low, and it's going down. Cromwell will pick it up. Last play of the ball game. Cromwell over the 35, the 40, and he is going to be lassoed and laterals the ball. And here comes Holy Cross. Holy Cross might score. Holy Cross scores on the last play of the game. Holy Cross scores with 2 seconds on the last play of the game.
It's one of those things where, the Stanford, California game, you hear it once in a blue moon. You think you're only going to see it on TV or whatnot, and then it actually happens to you, and I was like, wow.
We practice a desperation return, and before they went out, I had the return team on the side just emphasize to them, everybody get a man, and returners don't go down with the ball in your hand. Just try to make something happen, and kids executed it to perfection, and you got the unbelievable play, and it helped us win that game big time.
Darren did have the tough stuff, making the cut and making the pitch, and when I got it, I just had to use my speed, and because if I got caught, I wouldn't be too popular on the team, that's for sure.
What his teammates did next, however, transcended popularity. He was almost crushed to death by one of the most uninhibited pylon performances you will ever see.
Yeah, it was funny because my roommate, Joe McLaughlin, he jumped right on top of me, and as the pile fell, his forearm was across my throat, and I couldn't breathe. I was going, get off, but it's well worth it, and with victory like that.
It shouldn't have happened because, it was just, I guess everybody's just too excited from just what happened before that, and they weren't really concentrating enough, and the intensity just wasn't there, and I don't think that should happen at all.
We were just totally elated once Chris Lutz made that field goal. We thought we had the game won, and then 2 seconds later, we just couldn't believe that they just took the game away from us, and we were just totally down.
We always talk about the game 60 minutes long, that, as Yogi Berra says, it's not over till it's over, and at that, we learned that truthfully that game, or realistically that game. We talk about it every week since then, and hey, anything can happen. You got to play for 60 minutes, not 59 minutes and 30 seconds. You got to play the complete 60 minutes.
With Yogi's adage never more evident, both teams learned a valuable lesson. In fact, that fateful finish has already permeated both teams' performances this year.
We thought about it a lot this season already. We've come from behind in 2 games, and a lot of it stems from, knowing that with that game in mind, we always have something to look back with. You have to play a 60-minute ball game, and it was 2 seconds left, and with 3 minutes left in the game, we got guys now that aren't going to be sitting on the sidelines taking it easy. We're going to be thinking about that Princeton game.